Duck had been helping on Thomas's branch line while he was away. Because of this, he would sleep in the shed with Percy and Toby. They enjoyed his company.
Hello, Duck. How was your day?
Asked Percy. Fine, thank you for asking, replied Duck. I'm glad, added Toby. We should try to sleep. Another busy day tomorrow, I'm afraid.
How about a story, Toby? That can help us fall asleep.
I don't have any good stories. You all have heard mine. I mean, I could tell you about my life before Sodor.
Please do.
Alright, but it's not the brightest, I'll warn you about that. But it does have a happy ending, so I think you'll enjoy it. And this is the story he told. Where am I? Hello there. Welcome to the world. You're in our workshop currently. How's it looking, mate? Steam's good, pressure's good, everything seems to be working. I think this one's ready for service. Excellent. Do you have a name? Montague. Wonderful, Montague. We have a home for you, a coal yard. You'll be heading there first. Move 5741 out, please. Let's get the next one going. My first home was the coal yard, moving trucks about. The workmen there always praised me, saying I could move the trucks like no other engine. You'd think he's only pulling one with how smoothly he rides, they said. However, as it did for many others, the war ended my fun. The branch line desperately needed engines, so they scurried around the mainland. They found me and loaned me. That's when the trouble began. When I arrived, the manager greeted me.
5741, my new engine. For the time being.
Montague's the name, sir.
Right, anyways, go to the sheds and have a rest. I'll have some work for you in a little.
Alright. I arrived at the sheds and found the engines. They all seemed to look at me weird. Hello, I'm Montague. Hi, Montague. So, is this what you do? Huh? I'd think you'd all would be busy working.
Oh, well, we all need to be prepared. This whole war thing has left us worn up, that's why.
Or maybe it's the fact that you all are lazy.
Quiet! What? I'm giving him the truth. Alright, yes, she's correct, but don't you tell the manager, otherwise he'll,
Why so?
Montague, I see you met the others. Well, then, I've got a new assignment for you. Take a goods train to the end of the line, then bring the goods train over there, and bring it back here. Should be self-explanatory given your record showing you worked in a coal mine.
Yes, sir. Working with trucks is easy for me.
Excellent. Off you go, then.
Really, sir? Him?
A pannier, sir. You could have gotten someone better. Why didn't you get a bigger engine?
I'm right here, you know.
Let me deal with them, Tessa. Go get your train.
You all disgust me. Punish her.
That will not be necessary with her. Now listen, I know you wanted someone better than another tank engine, but I need you all to hear me out. I worked hard to get this engine, and during our uncertain times, I can't get an engine like Flying Scotsman or Mallard. Maybe we'd respect you more if we had actual tender engines instead of that faker that just left. Cut it out, or I'll cut off your buffers again. Don't threaten Holly like that. Shut up, all of you, before I scrap you all with my bare hands!
Thank you, Piper. Would have appreciated some backup there, Brent. Hey, if I did, we probably would all be dead by now.
Still, you could have said something.
All his stress made me fired up. But hey, at least we have a new engine to take it out on.
Indeed.
We'll have some fun and order him about. Hello, Montague, was it? Yes, indeed. Oh, beg pardon, I don't know your name yet. I'm Tessa. Tess for short. It's very nice to meet you. How long have you been here? A good few years. I'm basically the only engine that has freedom. I get things from the big city and bring them here. I used to be there forever, but this war has made everything difficult, you know. I do understand. I personally come from a coal mine. How intriguing. Anyways, I just wanted to apologize about the others. So it's normal for them to act like that? Yes, but it's also because the manager is actually really rude to us. He treats all of us like nothing. Really? He seems so nice. That's because he's good at putting on a facade. He may seem nice, but he's actually an awful person. Apparently he has anger issues, so he takes it out on others, and this includes us on the railway. I personally think he shouldn't be allowed to have such power and responsibility, but it's what we can do. Oh dear, that's no good then, is it? Indeed. I do miss when I was a full mainline engine, though. And I'm already missing the coal yards. Well, there's something we have in common then. Indeed. Well, I'm here if you need me, but we need to get moving before...
Oi, what are you two dilly-daddling about?
I'm going to get my coaches. And
I don't want to hear it from you. You're both late. Get the move on. Go, go.
That day, I collected my trucks and hurried back. I was late and received a tongue lashing. I'm sorry to say, however, that things only started to get worse. The other engines grew to act far ruder than me. They bullied me, called me names.
Hey, you twit, get my train. I need to fill up.
Get it yourself. This in turn led me to get a bad attitude and distaste for others. I started lashing out, but they would just report me to the manager, which in turn, he would lash out on me.
You are such a disrespectful engine!
Maybe if you treated me with respect and listened to me, I'd give you all the respect you want.
No talking back! You will not be receiving your routine maintenance as punishment. Any more from you and I'll ask for your withdrawal. Good day.
Tess was there to console me, though. She always was. But a few weeks later, I remember that night, clear as could be. She had a late night train. She was waiting at a signal. But it wasn't long until the sirens began to blare, and... I never saw her alive again. This made me more distraught than ever. What didn't help was that the engine still bullied me, and now, about the loss of my only friend on that line. Fortunately, I wouldn't have to suffer through it much longer. One day, I was doing my usual quarry run. The stone trucks were heavy, but compared to the coal mines, this was easy work. However, this day would prove to be much different indeed. As I puffed along, we came to a descent. Usually my driver would pin down the brakes, but as he did, he realized nothing happened. Driver, we need to slow. I can't! Something's wrong! What? Uh-oh. Help! I was scared as I thundered down the line. The weight of the trucks forced me on, and the brake van couldn't do anything. All I had to do was hope for the best. But just when I thought it was over, I was wrong. A passenger train was idling at the station, and I was on the same line. Got it! Is that for you, Doc? It's too late!
Oh God, this will ruin me! Hide him and tell no one!
Where am I? Oh, thank goodness, you're alive! What do you mean I'm alive? Wait, what happened? What am I doing? What's going on? Calm down, 5741, calm down. It's a long story. You were found on that rotten branch line. We took you in and restored you. I still don't know anything. What branch line? You worked on it during the war. Until the accident. Accident? It's too late!
Oh God, this will ruin me! What are we going to do? Well, since it happened during this war, we could go ahead and keep it quiet. That's what they're doing with most of the other accidents around now. Yes, let's do that. Alright, but what about 5741? Hide him and tell no one! Sir, why not scrap him? The workers would see him and start asking questions. We have to keep him hidden, at least until the war is over. Right, I'll tell the workmen.
Wait, how many people got hurt? Only about 10 people survived with injuries, mostly those on the platforms, but that was a half-full coach that you hit. Oh my. What have I done? It wasn't your fault. Your manager didn't send you in for your routine maintenance, which led to your brakes failing. Your crew got out of the cab before impact, and they were the main reason the line got shut down. Shut down? After learning about the working conditions from the old fireman, the police swiftly arrested the manager and shut the whole line down. While cleaning up, we found you in the shed. You were banged up and severely damaged, and a kind man decided to pay to fix you up. And now, we're here. How long was I out for? A long time. I'd say a good 5 years or so. And they just left me to die? Unfortunately, yes. Oh God, I can never work again. What if it happens again? What if I crash? Don't worry, 5741. Please, calm down. We found a new home that is perfect for you. The same man that funded your restoration. Who is he? His name is Mr. Taylor. He is a branch line manager who needs more engine for a little section of line. You've been cleared to return to work. Are you sure? What if I can't stop again? You'll be fine, trust me. We did a good check on your brakes. You're under the new railway company anyways. Look. I mean, I guess it looks nice, though I'm not the biggest fan of black. Green looks better on me. You'll get used to it. Soon enough you'll find that you fit right in. Anyways, your crew knows where to go. Good luck, Montague. I couldn't tell you how anxious and depressed I was. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to see anyone. I thought everyone knew, and everyone would treat me like those other engines had, only worse. I soon arrived at my new destination. Ah, you're the engine we're expecting. Yes, I'm Montague. Are you alright? You look nervous. Oh yes, I'm fine. I'm just, ready to be useful. Good. Anyways, you can have a rest in the shed for a bit. I know you probably need some time to think. The workshop called me and told me you were confused with your surroundings. And to think where you came from, I feel sorry for you. Yes, thank you. Some time alone would be wonderful. Oh, sorry, yes indeed. Go, have some time for yourself. I'm here if you need anything. Thanks. These were some of the hardest moments of my life. I now had to live with this? I was worried I wouldn't be able to. That is, until after a while to think about it, another engine reversed to collect his train.
Hey there, how's it going?
Huh? Oh, hello.
Yeah, no, I can tell. What's the name?
Montague.
Well, pleasure to meet you. I'm Evan.
Alright.
What's the matter? You seem distracted.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need some time to think.
Alright. Ah, Evan, meet the new engine yet?
Yeah, and, well, he just seems sad.
Well, did I tell you where he's from?
No.
He's from that branch line that I visited. The one that got shut down for abuse allegations with its engines and workers. I told you about it a while back. That's the engine they found in the shed. Really? Oh, my, that's terrible. When I saw him there in that shed, I knew I had to give him a good home. Give him some space for a little while, but I know you will be kind to him. Of course, sir. I'll be as big as support if I can break a shell. That's a good engine. Run along now. I was very uncertain about my life. I had a new and lovely home, supportive people, I knew exactly what I was doing, rarely failing. But I feared any such wrongdoing, and I was getting a little annoyed with a certain shake I had rolling along the line. It's like a waddle. What's a waddle? It's like whenever a duck moves. They always waddle along when they walk. Ah, alright. Do you know why I'm waddling? It may just be that your wheels aren't quartered properly, but that can be taken care of at your next workshop visit. Oh, hey, Monty. What's the matter? Oh, nothing. Just a little check over, that's all. Evan, wasn't it? Yep. How are you adjusting? It's alright, but I really need to get going. I'm late as it is. Oh, well, when you want to talk, I'm around. Mr. Taylor was very kind to me, giving me a listening ear whenever I had a problem. Evan was also kind to me.
but I brushed him off. Friendship hadn't gone exactly well for me before. However, that all changed one night. I was still deep in thought about the accident, so I didn't even notice Evan beside me.
Hey, Montague.
Oh, hey.
How's your day?
Fine.
You seem upset about something. What happened?
Nothing.
Then why do you look sad?
I'm just deep in thought.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not really. I've learned that talking about it helps. Does it though?
Come on. You can't keep moving around the line forever. What's wrong? Look, I didn't come from a good place either. My drivers argued a lot. They simply could never get along. And then one day, in the midst of the bickering, we came to a decline and they neglected to put on my brakes. I shouted for them to slow down, but it was too late and we had a terrible crash. I only had a couple of scratches, and one of my drivers in the car just had a couple of bumps. My fireman hit his head badly in the collision. I remember being scared if he would make it. But during those times, I would talk to my driver. He apologized relentlessly and promised to change his ways. Talking to him made me feel better, and eventually my fireman pulled through and returned to service. I'm still with that crew today, and I haven't heard them argue once. And now, whenever I'm feeling down, I know that I can talk to them, and they'll make me feel better every time.
That's, nice.
So, now, do you want to talk about anything?
No.
Maybe about your old life?
Don't you mention that!
Why? What's the matter?
I'm not going to live through that again. Not now, not ever.
Whoa, I'm sorry, Montague. Was the accident much of a sore spot for you?
How did you know about that?
Manager told me about the branch line you came from. I felt awful. I just knew I had to try and be somewhat nice to you. But I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
No. Thank you.
Thank you? For what?
Well, for caring. For trying to help me. It's just been so long since I felt supported.
How long?
Years. And I told them everything. By the end of it, tears were flowing from my eyes. Evan was in shock. My goodness. Now I have to live with these thoughts, these memories, my abuse, and my accident that plague every moment of my life. Do you honestly think I deserve to live still? Do you really see me as a kind engine now? Do you genuinely think I deserve love and care? Don't you understand that where I truly belong, where I deserve to be, is lost to time in that filthy old shed? I'm sorry, I know you didn't want to hear any of that. I'll be quiet.
Montague, please, don't apologize. I'm so sorry about everything. That's really horrific. I'm at a loss for words, but please, don't think that you don't deserve anything short of a second chance. It was an accident, and it wasn't your fault.
Thank you. I guess you were right. Talking about it does help. I'm so sorry for being so rude.
You don't have to say sorry. I understand now why you wanted space. Listen, Duck, I want you to know that I will be your friend. No matter the day, the month, or any circumstance, I will be your friend. You deserve as much respect and kindness as me.
Really?
Of course! Listen, how about tomorrow we double hit the first train? It'll be a good run.
That would be amazing. Thank you so much.
You're absolutely welcome. I know that times can be tough, believe me, I do. But what I've learned is that the best way to move past them is to talk through them. Thank you for opening up to me, Montague. I hope you know that I'll always be here to help you when you need it.
And with that, our crew shut the lights out, and we went peacefully to sleep that night. Evan was as good as his word. The next morning, we took the first train. We seemed to fly down the line. I wasn't sure if Evan could keep up, but he did. And for the whole time, I had the biggest grin I had had in a long time. After that talk, I became more open and a lot warmer. Whenever new engines arrived, me and Evan both welcomed them together, and our line got along swimmingly. And there, I decided to have a new nickname for myself, as I was a new me. And that was Duck. Even after the wobble was fixed, I still kept the nickname, as it represented me. Years went by, some of the best times of my life. Unfortunately, like all good things, those days did have to come to an end eventually. Mr. Taylor informed me one morning that I was going to have to transfer to the big city far away. On my last day, Evan and I said our goodbyes. Goodbye, Evan. Thank you for everything you've done for me.
Same as you. I hope to cross paths with you again.
Likewise. As I began my departure, I tried to hold my tears, but I knew that I was happy, and my new adventures would bring me happiness. After all, Evan had prepared me pretty well. After that, I worked in the big city. I turned to train for the bigger engines, and when they tried to order me about, the confidence I had made me known for the Great Western Way. But soon enough, I was to be pulled from service due to my age. That was until a certain controller came to buy me. And that, of course, turned out to be our dear Sir Topham Hatt. And once I arrived at Sodor, you all know the rest. So, that's my story.
Glory, that's brutal.
Indeed. But I'm glad to know that you're okay.
Yeah, and if you do feel down, we all are here for you.
Thank you, but I'm happy to say that it seems the dog days are behind me. Have a good night, you two.
Night.
Night. And soon, Percy and Toby fell asleep. Duck looked into the night sky, the stars twinkling. Good night, Evan, wherever you are. Good night, Duck, wherever you are.